Hey girlies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zen and here we talk about all things beauty. Now, today's video is just like a clean girl, simple makeup tutorial that I like to do when I'm on vacation or whenever summer rolls around. I don't like to wear too much makeup, but I like to wear just enough where it looks like it's my skin but better. Especially the fact that Ramadan is right around the corner and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be wearing a lot of makeup, but I'm gonna keep things minimal. So why not give you guys a little quick, easy tutorial on how I do my clean girl makeup. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. For the first step, I like to start off with my brows. And I'm someone who likes a very, if you guys see me looking down, this is just my vanity, so I'm just pulling out my makeup products. But whenever I do my full glam, I like to have a full defined brow. But since we're doing the clean girl brow tutorial, for my brows, I like to have like a fluffy, natural, slightly defined but not too defined brow look. So for that brow look, I use 4 different products to achieve this look. My NYX Cosmetics Brow Glue, my Fenty Beauty Blurring Skin Tint, Too Faced Born This Way Concealer, and my Beauty Supply Eyebrow Pencil. Now I'm using a spoolie to just brush my eyebrow hairs in place. Then right after, I'm gonna go with my brow gel to hold the eyebrow hairs in place. Now I'm gonna go with my eyebrow pencil to just fill in any gaps. But before I do that, I like to just sharpen my eyebrow pencil to make sure it's as sharp as possible. It's important to have a sharp brow pencil because if you have a dull tip, you're gonna get a messy look and it can make your eyebrows appear more thicker. But when you have a very sharp tip, you're able to mimic your hairs and draw on your hairs and you just have more control. I'm not completely filling in my brows, I'm just filling in any gaps to make my eyebrows look even, just so it can give off like the threaded look, like I got my eyebrows threaded but I didn't at the same time, you know what I mean? And as I'm drawing on my brows, I like to just brush along so the color could blend right into my hairs. See, it still looks like my brows, but just a little better. Then I like to define the top just a little bit. And while you're doing this, you want to be very light-handed because if you're drawing on harsh, you're gonna get a very harsh and pigmented eyebrow. But we don't want that. We just want a soft scope on our brows. Now it's time to conceal the brows. And with this part, I like to keep it very, very minimal because if you put too much concealer, it's gonna take away the fact that it's a clean girl look. And as I was saying, I like to go for the threaded brow look. Like I have my eyebrows freshly threaded even though it's concealed. So with this part, you want to keep the concealer very minimal. So for the top of my brows, I like to use a concealer or a foundation shade that's closer to my skin tone. And under my brows, I like to use a shade that's 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Skin Tint for the top. And of course, I'm using my palette because I'm not trying to get this shirt dirty, guys. And then for the bottom of my brow, I'm going to mix the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Now I'm going to mix the bottom shade together. Now you guys can see the 2 different shades. My top shade, which I'm going to conceal with, and then my bottom shade, which is 2 shades lighter than the foundation shade. I'm going to put right under my eyebrows. And yeah, that's like my little beauty secret or whatever. And of course, can't forget the concealer brush. As you guys can see, I already placed the lighter shade under my eyebrows, but before I blend it, I just like to take a napkin and just to wipe some of the product because there's a lot of product under my eyebrows and I'm going for the natural look. And then whatever product is left, I just blend it out. Just look at the difference, guys. This brow is fully done, and then this brow is just my natural brow that I haven't touched yet, but you guys can already see the difference of how this looks slightly defined but still looks natural, like as if they were threaded. Now I'm going to do my other brow off camera and then I'll come back to you guys once it's done. Okay, now the brows are fully done and now it's time to move on to the base. So before I go in with any foundation or skin tint, I just like to cover some of my dark spots. That way I won't have to use a lot of foundation. So I'm going to be mixing these 2 products again because when you're covering your dark spots or any hyperpigmentation, you want to make sure the shade is at least slightly lighter than your skin tone. That way you're actually brightening the darker spots. By the way, the skin tint is in shade 21 and the Too Faced Born This Way concealer is in shade Chestnut. And now I'm gonna just take this small brush to cover my dark spots. I have hyperpigmentation around my mouth and also like my chin areas, some areas on my cheeks. And I still have this dark patch from my dry skin and also some on my lower cheek. It's too much. Like, I'm just a black girl, okay? My dark spots fully concealed, and for this part I like to just blend it out with my fingers because since our hands are hot, they warm up the product. That way I'm able to press the product into my skin to get a natural look. And it's fine if the product isn't fully blended out because we're going to use a skin tint right over this so it won't show. But I suggest doing this before you add a skin tint. That way you won't have to use a lot of foundation or a lot of skin tint on your skin, because the goal is to use less products because less is more. So since this is making my skin already look even, I won't have to use a lot of foundation. You get where I'm going? And of course this part, oh, it's so annoying. I hate this part. I hate this dark patch that I have here, you guys. But it's actually going away. It's actually healing, which I'm so happy about because it's so ugly. Like right in between my brows. It could have been anywhere else. Then I'm gonna blend whatever product I have left on my fingers right under my eyes because I do have some dark circles. We're gonna get rid of that in a few. Now for this part, I like to bronze my face first before I go in with any foundation because especially in the summertime, I like to go for a very bronzy, warm, sun-kissed look. So right now I'm going to be going with my Makeup by Maria Bronzing and Shaping Serum. And this bronzer is mixed with the serum, so it has skincare inside, which is perfect for our clean girl makeup look. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I can see some like gold in here. There's definitely some shimmer in here, which I feel like is perfect because we want like a glowy look. And now I'm gonna pump this right on my palette. This might seem like a lot of bronzer, but since it's mixed with other skincare inside, the product isn't as pigment as you would think. It's very natural, which I really love because you're able to control how much bronzer you have on your face. You can add one coat, you can add 2 coats to get your desired look. When I'm blending out my bronzer, I like to go in with like a very dense brush so I can really like stamp the bronzer on there. And it's just best for me to just add the product on the palette and then add it to my face so I'm able to control how much I'm putting on. Just gonna coat the whole brush evenly. And now we bronze our face. As you guys can see, it's very natural. It's not a harsh bronzer. Like Mario said, it's supposed to be like a soft scope. You could literally wear this on your no makeup days. Like some days I literally just wear my bronzer and blush and that's it. And I look so sun-kissed. Like it's the best combination. You can even use this bronzer on a full glam look by adding like 2 or 3 more coats. But I feel like for this look, this is perfect. Make sure you're blending this into your hairline because we don't want any gaps or like different color going on in the forehead area. We want everything to blend right into our hairlines. Now I'm bronzing the forehead area. And of course I always want to snatch the jawline. So we have to contour our chin to get like a chiseled look. I like to brush it upwards just so that it can blend into my skin tone. And of course, can't forget to snatch the nose up, but not too much because this is just a soft scope. Okay, now we're all bronzed up. It's giving sun-kissed. It's giving, I just call it a tan at the beach. We're bronzed up. Now it's time for foundation, and of course going back in again with this skin tint. As you can see, this skin tint is the MVP in this makeup look. I'm gonna pour some onto my palette here. When I'm blending out my skin tint, I like to go in with like a loose, dense brush that I can just blend everywhere. And now we're going in with the skin tint. But I'm gonna just take some off so we can get like a light coat because we don't want too much of it on our face. And since there's areas left that we didn't cover yet, like our T-zones, my inner face, like this area, I did not cover with anything yet. So those are the areas we're gonna use to put our skin tint. And just a little bit on my forehead. I don't like too much product on my forehead for these kinds of looks. I like to put just enough. And now I'm just gonna cover my eyelids because my eyelids are pretty dark. They're naturally dark. And with the skin tint, I just like to naturally sculpt the cheekbones. So it's like a cut. You guys see the cut? So I just like to naturally do it though, not too much. And then I blend it. So the face looks snatched, okay? We still wanna look snatched at the end of the day. And now it's time for blush. For my clean girl makeup, I like to use a cream blush instead of a liquid one because I feel like with a cream blush, you have more control to get the natural look. As with a cream blush, I feel like it's way more pigmented and things just get way more messy with a liquid blush. I'm going in with my favorite blush brush and I'm just gonna lightly coat the brush and go right in. And I like to keep my blush right on top of my cheekbones. You don't want to drag your blush down too low because it can give your face the saggy face look and we don't want that. So always try to keep your blush as high as possible. Sometimes I like to just drag it right on top of my temples and I like to drag it right into my eyelids. And whenever I'm doing my blush, I like to drag it right under my eyes because I know my concealer will go right on top of it so it will look smooth and seamless. This look looks so good already. Okay. Now it's time to highlight her under eyes, and I'm gonna be going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer again. This is a full coverage concealer, but we need a full coverage concealer because maybe these dark eyes ain't no joke. But since this concealer is already a full coverage foundation, that means we won't need a lot of product because it already does most of the coverage under our eyes. So I'm gonna add it to my palette first. Then I'm gonna just warm up the concealer on the palette first and make sure I evenly coat the brush. And with this look, I like to just make the placement first before I blend things out. Sort of like in a triangle. And make sure you drag it out because we do want to blend it right into the blush. So make sure you drag it out just a little bit. And now I'm going in with my concealer brush. This is the Kylie brush. I already told you guys how much I love this brush because it's in the shape of a triangle, so I can really get into those inner corners to blend things out. I'm going to blend out the outer corners first. That way the blush is blended into the concealer. And although this is a clean girl natural look, I still want a sculpted look, so I like to just drag the concealer out just a little bit to lift the eyes up. And then I go back into blending the inner corners. And at the same time, I still like to sculpt my nose. Just a soft sculpt so our nose can look pinched and squeezed and tiny whiny. No, but yeah, I still like to do my nose contour, everything. I just do things more minimal when I do my clean girl makeup. But look at that, you guys. We still look snatched, we still look sculpted. It's just more muted and toned down so we can still have our clean girl makeup look. That's why placement is very important. You want to make sure you're placing your concealer in the right areas and making sure you're being precise at the same time. Base is looking really good so far, and now it's time for the eyes. For this stuff, I don't do no eyeshadow, nothing. I just like to do mascara, and that's it. My eyelashes just naturally point downwards. Don't know why, hate it. So I always keep a lash curl on me, and I'm gonna curl my lashes. After I curl them, I like to go in again and curl them, but this time I like to curl them upwards. I don't know, I just feel like this lifts it even more, so I just like to go in just like this. Okay, yeah, they look extra curled. I don't know if you guys can see, but they look way better. Okay, so for mascara, I never just use one mascara. Like, I like to use multiple mascaras because they all have different outcomes. The first mascara I use is the Milk Makeup Rise mascara. And this one I feel like is good for like volume, and my L'Oreal Voluminous mascara is good for lengthening your lashes. So I do this one first and then I go right in with this one. Now I'm going with my second mascara. And of course, can't forget our bottom lashes. I want my lashes to look like Kim K's lashes. She has the best lashes ever. Honestly, all of them do. Like their genetics, their lashes are so good. Now it's time for the lips, and for this part, I keep it very minimal. I just do a brown liner and lip gloss. I'm using the NYX Line Loud lip pencil. This is in shade, I have no idea. This is in shade Rebel Kind. And for this part, I just like to smudge it out because it doesn't have to be too perfect since it's a natural look. And for the last step, I'm gonna go with my e.l.f. lip oil in shade Pink Quartz. And this is the finished look. Well, that wraps up the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this clean girl makeup tutorial. I know a couple of you guys suggested this video in my comment section, so I hope I was able to please you guys with this tutorial. Everyone has their own way of doing their clean girl makeup tutorials, so this is just how I do my tutorial. Makeup doesn't have any rules. Do your makeup how you like to do your makeup. This is what works for me, especially when I don't want to put on a full glam. Some places we don't need a full glam. Sometimes you just want to enhance your features, so you want to go for a light makeup look. So this is a perfect look for you guys. But comment down below some more tutorials you guys want to see from me. I know Eid is coming up, so if you guys want some Eid makeup looks, I can give you guys some. That's something that I definitely have in my notes for this month's videos. But yeah, feel free to comment down some more tutorials you guys want to see from me. And I can't wait to see you guys in next week's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.